Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. We really have very sad news to render. This is coming all the way from FCT, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Some hours ago, the news went viral, really, of how the Guard Brigade that is in charge of the security of the president and the like. So one of them went down in the hands of the bandits. Don't forget that so many hours ago, bandits were so bold enough to tell Nigerians and the president in particular that they would come after him. In a country that is ruled, that have over 200 million Nigerians, this is really sad. In a moment, you're going to find out who he is and whose son he is. Honestly, he's actually a son of a retired colonel as well. And to double it, we're going to also give you another news in the same vein, of course, where Fulanis have decided, one of the bandits said that the federal government, the government actually started this whole insecurity and they have decided also to take it to their doorstep. Honestly, Nigerians need a lot of prayers throughout this period to see how we can weather this time. Let's go straight into the news to find out exactly what we are up against. Well, a captain and two soldiers attached to the 7 Guards Brigade of the Nigerian Army were said to have been killed when bandits attacked the presidential guards yesterday. One of the soldiers brought down was Lieutenant Ibrahim Jaro Suleiman Babanawa. Babanawa is the son of Colonel Suleiman Ahmadu Babanawa, retired. He hailed from Ukpo in Olamaboro local government area of Kogi State. Some of us really don't understand who these guards are really, what their roles are. Well, for it happened in Buhari, Abuja, and for the records, it said that the guard brigades are actually the ones in charge of the security of the president, his entire family, the vice president, very important personalities, that's VIP, the Federal Capital Territory and its surrounding state. That's to tell you how important the security guards are. They're not normal, ordinary military, they are specially trained special squad. This is bad news in all sense of it all. But of course, the likes of Dino Malaye have responded and reacted to this. It's sad indeed, honestly, judging the fact that Nigeria, the common man on the street also, is facing banditry, kidnapping of all sorts. And now with this bold step made by the bandits, Nigerians really need to wake up. There should be wake up call on insecurity. And also, if you have to pray, pray, but apply practicals to it as well, so that Nigeria may actually come out and weather this storm of insecurity. This is what Dino Malayi has got to say. He said, "My condolence to Colonel Babanawa for the loss of his son, a Nigerian soldier who was ambushed with his colleagues by bandits and killed around Bawara yesterday. May his soul rest in peace. This country is not a country we know anymore. Inside Federal Capital Territory, as it happened in FCT, inside FCT, it's not suburb. That's to tell you how bad the situation is. Of course, let's quickly find out what these guys, the Fulani bandits, said. That got a lot of attention as well. Well, in a recent interview documented by document released by the BBC News Africa, the bandit warlords of Zamfara was discovered and interviewed by journalist Yusuf, who happened to be a law student and raised in Zamfara. The bandits have attacked villages, burnt down villages, and raids a lot of raids road, shooting passengers and abducting some. The bandits in their interview with the journalists revealed that the resort to terrorism because the government have neglected them. While speaking with one of the Zamfara warlords, he stated that, "Tell me where we can rear our animals now. In your investigation, are the cattle routes still there? In the rainy season, you have to carry the cows on your head. You must walk on roads or take them on rocky paths where they may fall and even die. Even in the forest, warplanes chase us and bring us down, kill our chase us and kill our animals. How have the Fulani become so worthless in Nigeria? There is no veterinary hospital. We have nowhere for them to drink. Don't cows have value? Everyone needs meat. Everyone needs milk. Walk into the town is like they have seen a hyena. Many Fulanis have university degrees. The government never considers them I swear, if 1,000 houses sit for an exam alongside a single Fulani man, they will pass all the houses and fail the Fulani man. There is no one to help us, only God. If you see Fulani resorting to so called terrorism, it's because of this. There are no bandits, the government are the only bandits. You can imagine. They are actually calling the government bandits. You can just imagine the level of audacity. All right, but let's look at this very critically. Let's look at this objectively. I think going forward, we should stop playing the ethnic cards, okay? They have made their point, but two wrongs don't make a right, in my opinion. If you want to go by that, then you should expect the likes of the Igbos who have been marginalized politically also to resort to terrorism, but they didn't. Okay, they're trying to mend bridges, they're trying to build bridges, and they're trying to see how they can, internalize. They are everywhere. They have their spare parts in every part of the country. And even outside the country, that's to tell you that even though they're politically marginalized, they found their strength, they're strong where they have commercial strength, and they decide to capitalize on it. And everyone knows the strength of the Igbo man is trading. Okay, but I feel that okay, if the strength of the Fulanis or the Fulani man is in cattle rearing, why not liars with some of the states that are Fulani based states? Any of the states that is predominantly owned or predominantly known for Fulanis in the northern part of the country. Talk to your governors. Okay, they can actually have something like some sort of roga, okay, created for them where they will have a school, a community, or a land for them. All right, all Fulanis, wherever they are in the country called Nigeria, they should find their way to that state in the northern part, or those states could be 2, 3, 5, depending on the agreement among the 19 Northern Governors Forum. They pick up maybe 3, 4 states, push them in, have some sort of groga, build houses, bridges, homes, something cattle for something for their cattle, so that they will not be roaming the streets of Nigeria or roaming the bushes and causing menaces, because they try to tie the throat. Each time you see some of them, most of them, they usually don't go empty. They go with some sort of instrument that are very injurious to the human mind and humankind, and most often than not, Nigerians have grown not to trust them over the years because of their antecedent. They're in the bushes, and unfortunately, when you see them in the bushes, they resort to kidnapping. All right, their next resort is always kidnap. And each time you do proper investigation, at some point you realize that they're either the kingpin, or they're the one facilitating the kidnap, or they're the one doing all sorts. And they have some strong cartel. It's not funny. You don't expect the common indigenous Nigeria to get comfortable having them in our bushes. Okay, so it's a case of trust being lost here. I feel that their governors, the northern governors, have a lot to play. Amongst us 19 states, choose 3, 4, 5 states and tell your brothers to go back home. All right, until trust is built, I feel we will not get it right. They feel Nigerians are the Nigerian government are the bandits, the Nigerian government are the one marginalizing them. And the common Nigerians on the street believe that they are the one terrorizing them. So we have a situation in our hands. It's a triangle situation. But I feel so that we all have a win-win. We could dialogue this out. That's not going to wrap it up. You may have a different opinion, what to take. Do have